A Journey Through the Cookbook for the Universe. Section 1. Abstract. This section provides an overview of the Cookbook for the Universe, framing it as a transformative journey that blends philosophy, science, and imagination to explore the principles underlying existence. It introduces relative gravity as a unifying framework, bridging the microcosmic and macrocosmic realms while addressing gaps in traditional models such as quantum mechanics, relativity, and string theory. Key themes include the evolution of matter, the centrality of time as a dynamic axis, and the interplay of forces. Positioned as both a scientific exploration and a human endeavor, the work seeks to deepen our understanding of the cosmos and our place within it. Section 2. Preface. The preface sets the stage for the Cookbook for the Universe, presenting it as a synthesis of philosophy, science, and creativity, inspired by the profound question, why does anything exist at all? It introduces foundational concepts such as ex nihilo creation out of nothing and relative gravity, which challenge and reframe traditional notions of forces, dimensions, and the universe as a dynamic, interconnected system. This section emphasizes the book's goal of bridging gaps in 20th century scientific achievements, offering a fresh perspective on the interplay of forces and dimensions. Core principles such as symmetry, interconnectedness, and the evolutionary nature of the cosmos are highlighted, providing a holistic framework for understanding the universe. Inviting curiosity. The preface positions the book as both a guide to uncovering the intricate harmony of existence and an inspiration for further exploration of reality's mysteries. Section 3. Disclaimers. This section outlines the philosophical and scientific approach of the Cookbook for the Universe, highlighting its dual role as a bridge between established scientific principles and speculative exploration. It acknowledges the speculative nature of concepts like relative gravity and the delta phenomenon, presenting them as tools to inspire thought rather than definitive truths. The disclaimers stress respect for established science, recognizing frameworks such as Newtonian mechanics, Einstein's relativity, and quantum theory as essential stepping stones rather than ideas to be discarded. They emphasize the interpretive and metaphorical aspects of certain explanations, acknowledging the limitations of the current model and inviting refinement through collaboration, critique, and empirical validation, setting a thoughtful tone. This section encourages readers to view the work as part of an evolving scientific dialogue rather than a definitive statement of universal truths. By Orion Carl Daly. 1. Aka, Essay on Relative Gravity to Describe the Mechanics of the Universe. Section 4. About the author. This section introduces Orion Carl Daly as a visionary thinker whose multidisciplinary journey encompasses physics, philosophy, music, and computer engineering. It highlights his dedication to unraveling the mysteries of existence through groundbreaking concepts like ex nihilo, the theory of relative gravity, and the delta phenomenon. Orion is portrayed as a pioneer who bridges classical and modern scientific paradigms, synthesizing them into a unified framework that connects subatomic particles with the grand dynamics of galaxies. His career in computer engineering serves as the foundation for his innovative scientific approaches, while his passion for storytelling and music reflects his deep appreciation for harmony and interconnectedness. Through the Cookbook for the Universe, Orion invites readers to explore the cosmos with curiosity and imagination. His unique perspective blends rigorous scientific inquiry with philosophical reflection, exemplifying resilience, creativity, and an unyielding pursuit of knowledge. Section 5. Key Principles of the Cookbook for the Universe. This section outlines the foundational concepts that form the framework for understanding the cosmos presented in the Cookbook for the Universe. These principles bridge microcosmic particles and macrocosmic structures, offering a unified and dynamic perspective on existence. The core ideas include symmetry as the foundation of natural laws. Symmetry ensures balance and coherence across all scales, linking the micro and macro realms of the universe. Interconnectedness of forces. The principles governing particles also shape galaxies, reflecting the universe as a vast, interdependent network. Evolutionary nature of forces and dimensions. Forces and dimensions are dynamic, adapting and evolving over time to shape the cosmos. Relative gravity and the dimension of time. Time and gravity are reimagined as interconnected, evolving forces that shape both spatial and temporal scales. Harmonic mean as a universal principle. The harmonic mean emerges as a key to understanding balance and proportionality in natural phenomena. Object-oriented perspective of reality inspired by computer science. This perspective models the universe as a system where entities interact dynamically through shared properties. By Orion Carl Daly. 2. Cookbook for the Universe. Beyond 20th century science, extending and transcending frameworks like quantum mechanics and relativity. This principle addresses their gaps and unifies their insights. This section establishes a holistic framework that redefines how the universe is perceived. It challenges traditional paradigms and inspires readers to think beyond established scientific boundaries. Section 6. Object-oriented design for unification theory. This section introduces a groundbreaking perspective on the universe. likening it to an object-oriented system inspired by principles from computer science. It conceptualizes the cosmos as a dynamic network where every entity, from particles to galaxies, is treated as an object encapsulating its properties, behaviors, and evolutionary pathways, all interconnected within a vast, evolving system. Key elements include 1. Entities as objects. Particles, celestial bodies, and systems are treated as objects with distinct attributes and interactions, all governed by universal principles. 2. Inheritance and polymorphism. Universal forces and laws are inherited across scales, while their expressions, such as gravity at quantum and galactic levels, adapt polymorphic ally to their specific contexts. 3. Encapsulation of dimensions. Entities encapsulate dimensions like space and time, enabling dynamic interactions and maintaining coherence across all scales. 4. Interconnectivity in nodes. Objects form nodes within a cosmic network, connected by forces and dimensions that drive interactions, such as gravitational waves or galactic evolution. 5. Harmonic interactions and evolution. The harmonic mean and iterative transformations underpin the universe's equilibrium and dynamic evolution, guided by principles like the delta phenomenon. This section redefines existence as a living, interconnected system where forces and entities interact dynamically, evolving through cycles of abstraction, synthesis, and growth. By adopting an object-oriented framework, it bridges classical, quantum, and cosmic phenomena into a cohesive narrative, offering a transformative lens for understanding the fabric of reality. By Ryan Carl Daly. 3. Aka, Essay on Relative Gravity to Describe the Mechanics of the Universe. Section 7. Ex nihilo. Ex nihilo, Latin for out of nothing, delves into the philosophical and scientific concept of creation from nothingness. Serving as a foundational narrative, it merges ancient philosophical insights with modern scientific principles, challenging traditional views of the universe's origins. Key themes include 1. Dynamic creation. Creation is reimagined as an ongoing, iterative process governed by symmetry, conservation, and interconnected forces, rather than a singular event. 2. The delta phenomenon. This central framework explains how entities evolve through cycles of abstraction, synthesis, and replication, connecting particles, galaxies, and dimensions. 3. Integration of philosophy and science. Philosophical ideas like Heraclitus, all things come out of the one, are juxtaposed with scientific concepts, such as singularities, positioning ex nihilo as a bridge between religion, science, and existential inquiry. 4. Time as a generative force. Time is portrayed as the axis from which dimensions, forces, and entities emerge, dynamically shaping the universe through vectors like CRZ, RZR, and harmonic interactions. 5. Singularities and vectors. Singularities are presented not as anomalies but as genesis points for universes, guided by vectors that transform potential energy into structured complexity. 6. Harmonic mean and universal connection. The harmonic mean is depicted as a unifying principle, linking microcosmic and macrocosmic scales, from black holes to galaxies. This section envisions the universe as a symphony of interconnected phenomena, evolving from a void into structured reality. It invites readers to reconsider conventional assumptions about beginnings, time, and existence while integrating the philosophical and scientific underpinnings of the Cookbook for the Universe. Section 8. Relative gravity, a unified framework for the universe. This section introduces a groundbreaking perspective on understanding the cosmos by reimagining gravity and the fundamental forces as interconnected and dynamic relationships. Serving as the scientific backbone of the Cookbook for the Universe, it presents a cohesive and scalable model that unites microcosmic and macrocosmic phenomena. Key concepts include 1. Dynamic system of forces. The universe is conceptualized as a network of alternating currents and harmonic resonances, where gravity functions as a relational, evolving force shaped by the interplay of energy, mass, and time. By Ryan Carl Daly. 4. Cookbook for the Universe. 2. Symmetry and polymorphism. Fundamental forces, gravity, electromagnetism, and nuclear interactions share inherent symmetry while expressing themselves polymorphically based on context and scale. 3. The delta phenomenon, a cyclical framework describing the iterative emergence, transformation, and interaction of entities such as particles, forces, and dimensions. 4. Manifolds as building blocks. Particles, galaxies, and black holes are modeled as manifolds, dynamic systems characterized by shared dimensions, XYZ, resonance, and energy interactions. 5. The dimension of time. Time is depicted as cyclical rather than linear, integral to the emergence and evolution of forces, linking quantum mechanics with cosmic dynamics. 6. Relative mass and relative force. Mass and forces are redefined as relational phenomena, expressed through energy to time ratios and resonance rather than static properties. 7. Harmonic resonance and cosmic impedance. Forces interact via harmonic resonance with impedance, for example dark matter, antimatter, regulating energy flows and ensuring universal balance. Applications. Explains phenomena across scales, from particle interactions and quantum uncertainty to galactic dynamics and black hole behavior. Challenges traditional views of gravity, e.g., Newtonian and Einsteinian, by introducing relative equilibrium, a concept that accounts for dynamic balance in gravitational interactions. Proposes multiple singularities and iterative cosmic cycles instead of a singular Big Bang, framing the universe as an evolving, self-regulating system. This section presents relative gravity as an abstract yet practical unification theory, offering tools to reframe classical physics, quantum mechanics, and cosmology into a cohesive understanding of existence. Emphasizing harmony, interconnectedness, and iterative evolution, it inspires new avenues for exploration and discovery. Section 9. The Delta Phenomenon, the cornerstone of evolution and reality. This section introduces the delta phenomenon as a unifying principle that connects evolution, creation, and interconnectedness across the cosmos. Serving as the conceptual backbone of the Cookbook for the universe, it provides a framework to understand how entities, forces, and dimensions emerge, interact, and transform. Foundational role: the delta phenomenon is presented as the driving mechanism behind evolution, tying together the formation of particles, galaxies, and universal structures. It offers a holistic perspective of the universe as an iterative, cyclical system rather than a linear progression. By Orion Carl Daly 5. Aka, Essay on Relative Gravity to describe the mechanics of the universe. Polymorphic framework by framing the phenomenon as polymorphic. The section explains how properties like symmetry, time, and energy manifest differently while adhering to shared foundational principles. This adaptability bridges phenomena across scales, from quantum particles to cosmic structures. Iterative and cyclical nature: the emphasis on iterative evolution highlights continuity and transformation, resonating with observable cyclic patterns in nature, physics, and cosmology. Integration of symmetry and conservation: the delta phenomenon elegantly weaves together principles of symmetry and conservation, suggesting that evolution is not random but guided by intrinsic universal properties. Connection to broader themes: this section aligns seamlessly with the book's overarching themes, including the dimension of time, harmonic resonance, and the interconnectedness of forces, providing a unifying lens for understanding existence. The Carnot cycle extension. The description of the Carnot cycle in Section 9 is an innovative application of this classical thermodynamic concept within the framework of the Cookbook for the universe. It relates the cyclic and iterative nature of the Carnot cycle to the delta phenomenon, offering fresh insights into universal evolution and energy transformation. Bridging thermodynamics and cosmology by relating the Carnot cycle, a foundational concept in classical thermodynamics, to cosmic evolution. The text positions energy conservation and entropy as universal principles that transcend physical systems. Iterative energy transformation: the focus on the Carnot cycle as stages: heat intake, energy transfer, work output, and waste heat parallels the delta phenomenon as emphasis on cyclical evolution and transformation, drawing meaningful analogies between thermodynamic systems and the universe's dynamic processes. Application to universal systems: the analogy suggests that the universe operates like a heat engine, with forces, dimensions, and entities participating in a continuous cycle: energy transformation, conservation, and dissipation. Insightful extension: the reinterpretation of the Carnot cycle to encompass cosmological phenomena, such as black holes, energy fields, and manifold interactions, expands its relevance beyond its traditional domain. Section 9 effectively positions the delta phenomenon as a cornerstone for understanding the universe's evolution and interconnectedness. By Orion Carl Daly 6. Cookbook for the universe. Conceptually rich, it aligns seamlessly with the broader framework of the book. With the integration of additional illustrative and comparative elements, this section has the potential to become even more engaging and impactful. Section 10. Harmonic Mean of the Universe, a symphony of synchronicity. This section delves into the harmonic mean's profound role as a unifying principle governing balance, proportionality, and interconnectedness across the cosmos. Elevating the harmonic mean beyond its mathematical origins, it is presented as a fundamental framework linking forces, dimensions, and entities. Key themes and insights include: 1. Definition and significance. The harmonic mean is introduced as a measure emphasizing balance in systems governed by relational dynamics, such as rates, densities, and forces. It serves as a bridge between the microcosmic, for example particles, frequencies, and macrocosmic, for example galaxies, celestial systems, reflecting proportional harmony across scales. 2. Natural applications. Examples of the harmonic mean's influence include: orbital mechanics, describing resonance and stability in the movements of celestial bodies. 3. Wave frequencies, explaining harmonics in oscillatory phenomena like sound, light, and energy waves. 4. Population dynamics, balancing growth and resource use in biological and ecological systems. 5. Role in relative gravity. The harmonic mean underpins the mathematical foundation of equilibrium in relative gravity, elucidating the interplay between energy, time, and mass. It offers a coherent framework for understanding phenomena such as gravitational interactions, resonant frequencies, and energy superposition. 6. Philosophical implications. Symbolizing intrinsic balance and order within the universe. The harmonic mean reinforces the idea of a cosmos governed by proportionality and interconnectedness. It reflects the inherent symmetry and rhythm in natural phenomena, aligning seamlessly with the book's broader themes. By Orion Carl Daly 7. Aka, Essay on Relative Gravity to Describe the Mechanics of the Universe 7. Broader relevance. Beyond physics, the harmonic mean's versatility extends to disciplines such as economics, engineering, and biology, demonstrating its universal applicability. Strengths. Universal applicability. The harmonic mean is effectively presented as a principle that unites disciplines, emphasizing the interconnected nature of existence. Alignment with key concepts. This section integrates seamlessly with the book's overarching themes of symmetry, evolution, and harmony. Accessible analogies. Practical examples ground the abstract concept in observable phenomena, enhancing reader comprehension. Section 10 articulates the harmonic mean as a cornerstone of synchronicity in the universe. It bridges abstract mathematics with tangible phenomena, offering a holistic perspective on the balance and harmony underlying existence. Section 11. The harmonic mean and the golden ratio. This section explores the deep interconnections between two fundamental mathematical principles, the harmonic mean and the golden ratio, and their roles within the fabric of the universe. Bridging the harmonic mean's emphasis on balance and proportionality with the golden ratio's timeless symbolism of natural beauty and growth. It positions both as central to understanding cosmic harmony. Key themes and insights include: 1. Defining the harmonic mean and the golden ratio. The harmonic mean is presented as a measure of relational balance, particularly relevant in dynamic systems like energy transfer and orbital mechanics. The golden ratio letter, 3D 5 phi letter, 3D5, celebrated for its aesthetic and structural significance, is described as a geometric and proportional constant found in nature, art, and architecture. 2. Mathematical and philosophical interplay. These principles are portrayed as complementary. The harmonic mean represents dynamic equilibrium, while the golden ratio signifies ideal growth patterns and structures. Their interplay is linked to cosmic evolution, suggesting that the universe's design reflects both principles across different contexts. 3. Applications in Nature and the Universe. By Orion Carl Daly 8. Cookbook for the Universe. Biological systems. The golden ratio appears in growth patterns of plants, shells, and human proportions, while the harmonic mean governs rates and balances in ecosystems. Celestial dynamics. Both principles are suggested to influence planetary motion, orbital resonance, and the stability of cosmic structures. Waveforms and frequencies. The harmonic mean underpins balance in oscillatory systems, while the golden ratio manifests in the distribution of harmonics and spatial patterns. 4. Cosmic implications. These principles are proposed to be embedded in the universe's design, with the harmonic mean governing relationships and interactions, and the golden ratio shaping structural aesthetics and coherence. 5. Symbolism of unity and diversity. Together, the harmonic mean and the golden ratio illustrate the universe's duality, a dynamic interplay between relational balance, harmonic mean, and aesthetic perfection, golden ratio. Section 11 provides a synthesis of the harmonic mean and the golden ratio, positioning them as dual pillars of balance and beauty in the universe. It aligns seamlessly with the broader themes of the Cookbook for the Universe, emphasizing harmony, interconnectedness, and the elegance of natural laws. Integration of concepts. The section effectively combines two powerful mathematical ideas, showing how they complement and enhance each other in explaining natural and cosmic phenomena. Cross-disciplinary relevance. The applications span physics, biology, art, and philosophy, underscoring the universal nature of these principles. Philosophical depth. The discussion transcends mathematics, presenting these ratios as reflections of the inherent order and beauty of the universe. Section 12. Black holes, engines of resonance. This section offers a captivating exploration of black holes, reimagining them as dynamic systems that regulate and transform energy within the cosmos. Departing from traditional views of black holes as voids of destruction, it positions them as central players in the harmonic resonance and iterative evolution of the universe, perfectly aligned with the broader themes of the Cookbook for the Universe. Key themes and insights. By Orion Carl Daly 9. Aka, Essay on Relative Gravity to Describe the Mechanics of the Universe 1. Reframing black holes. Black holes are described as spatial induction engines, analogous to waveguides or resonant cavities in electromagnetic systems. Rather than static endpoints of matter and energy, they act as collectors and redistributors of energy, functioning through cycles of absorption, resonance, and emission. 2. Resonance and harmonics. Black holes generate resonance by interacting with surrounding forces and entities, emitting energy through phenomena like quasars and gravitational waves. Their behavior exemplifies the delta phenomenon, sustaining cosmic evolution through cyclical processes of energy absorption and emission. 3. Dynamic interactions. The event horizon is depicted as a dynamic boundary where gravitational pull and outward energy radiation interact harmoniously. These interactions form a harmonic system, embodying the principle of the harmonic mean as a balance point. 4. Cosmic implications. Black holes are positioned as essential to the universe's structure and stability, influencing galactic formations, star cycles, and dimensional evolution. They embody principles of relative gravity, shaping broader cosmic phenomena through interactions with space, time, and energy. 5. Philosophical dimensions. Black holes are presented as manifestations of the universe's duality, destruction and creation, absorption and emission, chaos and order. As engines of resonance, they iterate the universe's harmonic and evolutionary cycles, reflecting the delta phenomenon. Section 12 presents a bold and imaginative view of black holes as pivotal agents of resonance and cosmic evolution. By integrating them into the larger framework of the Cookbook for the universe, it transforms their traditional image into one of dynamic interplay and universal. By Ryan Carl Daly. 10. Cookbook for the Universe Harmony. 1. Innovative perspective. Black holes are redefined as dynamic engines of resonance, enriching their traditional portrayal and aligning with the book's themes of interconnectedness and evolution. 2. Integration with key concepts. The section seamlessly connects black holes to the harmonic mean, relative gravity, and the delta phenomenon, emphasizing their unifying cosmic role. 3. Cross-disciplinary approach. Drawing analogies to waveguides and resonance systems bridges astrophysics with concepts from electromagnetic theory and thermodynamics. Section 13. The dimension of time. This section provides a profound exploration of time as a central axis in the universe's structure and evolution. It reframes time not as a static or linear measure, but as a dynamic, cyclical, and interconnected dimension integral to the flow of energy, matter, and existence. By blending philosophical, scientific, and metaphysical perspectives, it aligns seamlessly with the overarching themes of the Cookbook for the universe. Key themes and insights. 1. Time as a dimension. Time is presented as a fundamental dimension interwoven with space and energy, shaping the evolution of the universe through cycles of iteration and transformation. Moving beyond traditional views of time as linear or absolute, the section emphasizes its relativity, cyclicality, and role as a continuum. 2. Time and the delta phenomenon. The delta phenomenon is inherently linked to time, with entities and phenomena evolving through cycles of abstraction, synthesis, and replication across temporal dimensions. Time serves as the framework within which the harmonic mean, symmetry, and resonance manifest and propagate. 3. Cosmic implications. Time governs the dynamics of celestial systems, from the life cycles of stars and galaxies to the oscillations of particles. It acts as a unifying element in relative gravity, harmonizing interactions across microcosmic and macrocosmic scales. 4. Philosophical and metaphysical dimensions. By Ryan Carl Daly. 11. Aka, Essay on Relative Gravity to describe the mechanics of the universe. The section explores time as both a creative and constraining force, enabling the universe to evolve while maintaining harmony and balance. Time is framed as infinite and multidimensional, encompassing not only the observable present but also past iterations and future possibilities. 5. Practical analogies. Time is likened to a river or a pulse, flowing and recurring, creating a rhythm that drives the processes of the universe. The harmonic mean serves as a metaphor for time's ability to balance opposing forces and sustain resonance. Section 13. The dimension of time is a rich and thought-provoking chapter that redefines our understanding of time as a dynamic and essential component of the universe. It integrates seamlessly with the book's broader themes, offering a cohesive vision of time's role in cosmic harmony and evolution. Innovative perspective. Redefining time as a cyclical, interconnected dimension adds depth and coherence to the book's framework. Integration with key concepts. Time's connection to the delta phenomenon, harmonic mean, and relative gravity underscores its centrality to the narrative. Philosophical depth. The section adeptly balances scientific exploration with philosophical inquiry, encouraging readers to reflect on the nature of existence. Section 14. Applying RG to particles, an introduction to hypothetical matter. By Ryan Carl Daly. 12. Cookbook for the Universe. This section explores the application of relative gravity (RG) to the realm of particles, extending the framework to encompass hypothetical forms of matter and their interactions. Bridging the microcosmic subatomic particles with the macrocosmic cosmic phenomena. It presents RG as a transformative lens to understand the building blocks of the universe. Key themes and insights. 1. Extension of relative gravity (RG). RG is applied to subatomic particles, redefining their mass, energy, and interactions within a dynamic framework. Particles are treated as manifolds with properties that evolve through time and interaction, influenced by resonance, symmetry, and dimensional constraints. 2. Introduction to hypothetical matter. Hypothetical matter, including dark matter, antimatter, and exotic particles, is framed as an extension of the RG paradigm. These entities are integral to the universe's structure, acting as complementary forces or impedances that shape observable phenomena. 3. Manifolds and resonance. Particles are viewed as dynamic systems that resonate and interact harmonically within the RG framework. The harmonic mean is highlighted as a governing principle for their interactions and energy distributions. 4. Implications for fundamental forces. The section proposes that the four fundamental forces strong, weak, electromagnetic, gravitational share a unified symmetry under RG, with particles acting as carriers of this symmetry across scales. Hypothetical particles bridge gaps between known forces and unexplained phenomena, paving the way for new scientific exploration. 5. Cosmic interactions. The interactions of particles are extended to larger scales, illustrating how microlevel phenomena influence macrostructures like galaxies, black holes, and cosmic filaments. Hypothetical matter is proposed as a key driver of the universe's harmonic balance and iterative evolution. 6. Speculative yet grounded approach. By Ryan Carl Daly 13. Aka, Essay on Relative Gravity to describe the mechanics of the universe. While acknowledging its speculative nature, the section grounds its hypotheses in RG principles. While acknowledging its speculative nature, the section grounds its hypotheses in RG principles, providing a theoretical basis for further exploration. Section 14, Applying RG to Particles, An Introduction to Hypothetical Matter, is a bold and imaginative chapter that extends RG's reach to the foundational components of the universe. The particle moment, a conceptual depiction of the interplay between incident ideal fields and the particle moment as torque, illustrating the dynamic equilibrium of forces within a manifold of space-time. The particle moment in frequency space, a representation of the relationship between vector length, torque, and frequency within a manifold, highlighting the evolutionary dynamics of particle moments as expressions of symmetry and relative. By Ryan Carl Daly 14. Cookbook for the Universe Equilibrium. By bridging known physics with speculative ideas, it positions RG as a versatile and transformative framework. With the addition of examples and visual aids, this section could inspire further inquiry and bridge the gap between theory and observation. Innovative perspective. Applying RG to particles opens new pathways for understanding subatomic interactions and hypothetical matter. Integration with core themes. The section seamlessly aligns with the book's focus on harmony, resonance, and interconnectedness across scales. Speculative imagination. Introducing hypothetical matter expands the conceptual scope of RG, encouraging readers to envision beyond established scientific paradigms. By Ryan Carl Daly 15.